Oh yeah, Baba.
Ask okay.
Everything good is nasty.
No one rides for free.
And ain't nothing good unless you play with it. Yeah.
You got to give it up.
Oh, I thought I saw a pussycat ball.
If you wanna be with me.
Yeah. Come on, let's ride down the street here a little ways here. Come on, y'all.
Next flick is gonna be my it's a semi-independent. A lot of you may have seen it. Dancing at the Blue Iguana. Dancing at the Blue Iguana stars Daryl Hannah as Angel, who is a dipshit pothead stripper. Well, the Blue Iguana is a strip club, so do that math. This is a film for creative people. It struck me as something, and I believe it was filmed using the impromptu skills of the actors. So that impacted me a lot in terms of certain actors. Sandra Oh as Jasmine. She's an Asian chick. She did an excellent job. And from my perspective, I saw she and Jennifer Tilly, who played Joe, as the lead. It opened up with Jennifer Tilly, who basically throughout the whole film was snapping off on everybody and everything about everything she possibly could concoct. So she starts out at the clinic with this goody two-shoes woman sitting next to her, and she decides to light up a cigarette. And God forbid the lady want her to blow the cigarette out. Mind you, the lady's about good 8.5 months preggers. So she's like, fuck you, lady. My kid's gonna grow up and sell your kids drugs, and fuck you. So the lady keeps blowing her match out. So I'd have to say that was a very brave pregnant lady. But she snaps off on people throughout the whole film. In the strip club, she jumps over the counter at a few of the patrons, jumps over the counter at the club owner, at the bouncer. I really, really loved Jennifer Tilly and Dancing at the Blue Iguana. Jasmine was the heroine we all love to love. You want everything to turn out hunky-dory for her. I think that was the intention for Angel, who was Daryl Hannah, but she was just spacing. I wasn't really feeling her. She became a secondary character for me. That's just for me. A lot of you guys out there will just love her, and everything she touched turned to gold for you. Bless your heart. Go see Dancing at the Blue Iguana. You will really, really, really dig it. And as fine as you thought she was, when you start seeing her little pelvic bones when she get to trying to grind and thrust and carry on, bless your heart, because you might just realize that she is the stick that we all knew she was in the first place. So Dancing at the Blue Iguana, it was a bunch of, again, it was impromptu, and you could tell because people just came out with stuff whipped out of their butts. But it was a good film, and in all the different sets of small storylines within the big storyline, it was a good project. But I hated the way it ended. It was clear that you guys couldn't come up with a way to find closure and find all the separate stories that come together into one big story. Looks like you took a bunch of short stories and they stayed in and of themselves, and none of them got real closure. And that's the only problem I had with this film. If you're going to look at something as one big film, at least have some of the stories have closure. Not none of them, much less none of them come together to make one big story. But again, as you go step by step, it remains interesting throughout. Go see Dancing at the Blue Iguana, but don't expect to come out of it with any closure.
Ain't no ride free here, but
Beer, how the fear you think my near K-Deer is gonna give you a rear for free? Beer, are you crazy? My near K-Deer is smooth as a baby's beer, and you bust a near in your mirror. Beer, it don't steer to the panties drear. Yo, Bousilier, tell these here's what time it is. That
the
real?
holes are a dime a dozen.